Hey everybody, Reaper Girl here. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. There's things like personal things that's been going on and off. Like the last few days, I was gonna up a few days ago, but then I've been having this bad cluster migraine. If anybody that suffers from them, you know how bad they can get. I just gotta let the migraine run its course. But I do feel a little bit better, and I thank God for that. I'm doing this quick review video to share 10 movies I will not do a review on by themselves. There's a reason, because these movies are totally gross. I do not wish to watch these things again, or the two that's on my list to watch them, to do a review on it. So sit back. I hope you like this video. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. I do appreciate it. You don't have to. So here we go. 10 movies I refuse to do a review on. Number 1, anything Lucy Valentine's. Lucy Valentine's is a very sick, demented man. Not just because of his fake name that he goes by, is the fact that he has a bad controversy situation going on with him. Yeah, and I don't do real vomit. I don't. Number 2, Solo, or 120 Days of Sodom. It is basically loosely based off of Marquis de Sade's novel, 120 Days of Sodom. That's all you need to know. Number 4, Caligula. And I'm talking about the 1979 with Michael McDowell in it. It's by Penthouse. That should tell you everything. Number 5, Pink Flamingos. Number 6, Where the Dead Go to Die, or the one that's like a sequel to it, I think, Where the Blackbirds Fly, or How the Blackbirds Fly, something like that. I will not do a review on either one of those. Number 7, Singapore Sling. Number 8, The Bunny Game. I watched it once. That is a very depressing movie. It's depressing, sad, and sick to watch. It's based off of a real woman's event of being trafficking. That's all you need to know. Number 9, all of 3 of August Undergrounds. I will not do a review on that. And number 10, Necromantic. Okay. The 2 titles that I have not watched is number 1 and number 9. I refuse. The rest I have watched once. I regret watching these movies. I did not watch these movies all back to back. It was like, I think it took me like a year, because I watched other movies in between these movies. But yeah, I've watched all of these that's on my list except number 1 and number 9. I watched the ones I have watched at least once, and that was enough for me. I barely made it through a Serbian film. I barely made it through. I wanted to stop. And I have seen the reviews of all these movies, okay? I should have just left it like that. The reviews from YouTube, and let it be. But no, my stupid self had to try to test my limit of how far I'm willing to go. I will not touch those Valentine's movies, and that's including Black Metal Veins. Okay, that's including that movie and all three of August Undergrounds. These are movies I do not recommend. None of these. Okay, none of these movies I recommend. You can find them online. There's websites that will show these movies. There's apps that will show these movies for free. Uh, but yeah, I do not recommend any of these movies, people, because they are gross or soul crushing. Like the Bunny Game, that movie was soul crushing. I could not. I had to cut the volume all but down. I basically 99% had that movie on mute because it was like some sound like someone grinding metal and clinging and loudness. I basically watched that movie silent because I couldn't deal with the sounds. Uh, yeah, these movies I do not recommend to anybody. I regret watching all of these, the ones on the list I watched. I regret it. And here's a little rant. If you don't want to listen to this rant, I understand. I totally understand. You can stop right here. I totally understand. But for the ones that's listened to my little rant, um, I tried to see how far I could go, um, stomach wise, if I want to put uh, a Serbian film is the one that really got me. Uh, let's just say I'd rather watch all three human centipedes back to back on a loop for a week than watch a Serbian again. And that's including Silo. Uh, does that make me a wuss? I guess it could. Um, but people gotta realize horror has its own genre, subgenres actually. There's found footage, there's anthology, there's thrillers, there's action horror, there's sci-fi horror, there's possession, there is uh, haunted houses, paranormal, there is horror comedy, if I didn't say that already. Um, there's the underground, there's the extreme, there's the disturbing. There is horror has its own subgenre, like music. Okay, um, like if you say I like rock, okay, what kind of rock? You know what I mean? Or there's black and white horror. There's the silent horror. I mean, for somebody to say I like horror, you now these days you gotta be specific on what kind of horror you like. I Oh yeah, that's musical horror too. See, I just keep on going because there's a whole bunch of subgenres. There's haunted dolls, uh, folklore now. That's a thing. Horror. Um, yeah. When I say I like horror, I tell people I don't like every type of horror out there. I have not seen every single horror movie out there because I would have said, yeah, I'd watch everything on this list. I haven't. There's there is a line that I will not cross. Um, and I should not cross with any of these movies. I should not have watched them. I should have just stick with to the YouTube movie reviews channels that actually watch these movies and not test myself. I was stupid. I regret it. I'll flat out say I own to my stupidity of watching these movies. I totally regret it. Oh, there's gore. See, slasher. See, I just keep on going to name the subgenres because it just pops in my head. But anyway, yeah, because I watch horror, that doesn't mean I like every single subgenre of horror. Uh, and tell you the truth, some just disturbing horror should not really be considered disturbing, in my opinion. I'm not talking about the ones on these lists. Oh, they totally belong there. They totally belong there. I give it full credit. These movies belong into the disturbing horror, even the extreme, even some hours. I think they should belong underground. I mean, literally underground. Nobody will be able to see it. Um, but yeah, that's my little rant. I know nobody has asked me to watch these movies, like I said, or suggest for me to do a review, but I figured I'd give y'all a little video that because I haven't uploaded in a while. And I am seriously thinking about doing a video about the gore. Because I have thoughts on that subgenre. I really do. But I'm contemplating to do that video next or a spooky video from YouTube itself. But yeah. Sorry about my little rant. I had to get that off my chest. Like I said, if you made it through this whole video, kudos to you. You get a gold star from me. I appreciate it. The whole view of this video. Before you make a comment, please give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you don't mind. I really do appreciate it if you do. If you don't, I'm not forcing you to. But yeah, that's my 10 movies that I refuse to do a review on. Not because I think they're boring. I might also do a countdown for movies I won't do a review because I think they're dumb. But anyways, I hope everyone has a blessed night and bye.